live and on your side. You're watching WBRC Fox 6 News. Good Day, Alabama.
Hey, Red Mountain Theater wants you to do them a favor. They want you to come and see Bright Star, their latest production. And I've got two very lovely people right here who are going to tell you all about it coming up when Good Day continues. All right? Is that right? Y'all going to do that? All right, we'll be right back on Good Day. Stick around. Welcome back into Good Day, Alabama. We are live from the wonderful Red Mountain Theater, and this is where Bright Star is taking place. They've been doing On the Run. It goes until April 16th, and we are joined now by the ever-famous cast, Kristen Bowden Campbell and Haines. Good morning, guys. How y'all doing?
Good morning. How are you?
Good.
Doing great, JJ.
All right, so Bright Star, first and foremost, I didn't know that the Steve Martin and the Edie Brickell wrote this thing. This is amazing.
It's beautiful. They've done such a beautiful job. It has, you know, the stage aspect of musical theater, but these beautiful folk, just real grounded, authentic music and writing. It's really beautiful to be part of.
Yeah, and what's cool about this is, I keep saying it's a period piece, but this is the 1800s, but this is from the early times, I guess, kind of during the Depression time or whatever it is. That's kind of somewhere along there.
It's actually in two different time periods, which is what's so fun about it. It kind of jumps time in the 20s and in the 40s. Yeah. And so the audience sort of has to journey and go back and try to imagine what life was like in those two different times as we discover how these two time periods kind of actually work together, which is really fun because it's also rooted in that southern feeling, that bluegrass feeling, that folky feeling that southern storytellers do so well.
So Davis plays Billy and Kristen plays Margot. So if you guys want to get all of this information, they got to come to the show, right?
That's for sure. You should come.
I hear you. Well, we'll talk to Roy about kind of what it's all about and stuff. But just know that it's great singing, great acting, right?
Oh, it definitely is. This is one of the best casts.
Kristen's
right.
Yeah.
She's one of them. One of the best casts I think I've been a part of in Birmingham, and we've been hearing that from people, which has been so cool because we've done a lot of shows here, and this is just a really special cast and special time to be doing this show. So
there you go. Well, they have till April 16th, Thursday through Saturday, 7:30s, and Saturday and Sunday matinees, 2 p.m. For ticket information, you know where to go. It's on the screen, redmountaintheater.org. Come on out and see these guys as they present Bright Star with Red Mountain Theater. We've got more coming up as Good Day continues.
Red Mountain Theater presents Bright Star, a glimmering new musical by Steve Martin and Edie Brickell. Inspired by a true event, it tells the story of a young woman in the Blue Ridge Mountains, the love she loses, and the mysterious stranger she meets 20 years later who transforms her life. Join Red Mountain Theater in the heart of Birmingham, March 31st through April 16th. Tickets at redmountaintheater.org.
Welcome back into Good Day, Alabama. We are live from Red Mountain Theater once again. They present Bright Star. It's going on now up until April the 16th. I've got two big timers here, the assistant director and the director, Tawny Stephens and Roy Lightner. Good morning, guys. How y'all doing?
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, so Tawny, this right here, Bright Star, they just go, we already established it was written by Steve Martin and Edie Brickell, but tell me a little bit about the story and the lead in this one right here.
Well, it really follows the life of a woman named Alice Murphy, who's played by our amazing Kelly Dodd. She couldn't be with us. She had to work this morning. But it follows her journey both in the 1940s, and then she also flashes back, and we get to see some of her childhood in the 20s and sort of how her story evolves and develops. And that's really our focal point for this show.
I love it. And Roy, a little birdie told me about what this set does. This set does amazing things, even though it just looks like these pergolas.
Yeah, right. So, I mean, so the whole play is about memory and pieces of memory. And so we actually constructed 4 different pieces that all move throughout the whole show to create all of the different sets that you see. Yeah. And it actually all comes together to make an actual house at the end and at the beginning. So we use all 4 pieces to create all of the different locations. And we go to 19 locations in Act 1 alone. Wow. So it's a lot of movement, a lot of creativity of how we transition from piece to tell this story with these just 4 pieces.
Wow, that's amazing. Just to the brilliance of him. All right, guys. Hey, if you want to come out and see Bright Star, it's actually Thursdays through Saturdays, 7:30, and Saturday and Sunday matinees at 2 p.m. For ticket information, go to redmountaintheater.org. It's going to be a good show coming up. And our next one in the 8 o'clock hour, we talk to the villain. We'll be back.
Red Mountain Theater presents Bright Star, a glimmering new musical by Steve Martin and Edie Brickell. Inspired by a true event, it tells the story of a young woman in the Blue Ridge Mountains, the love she loses, and the mysterious stranger she meets 20 years later who transforms her life. Join Red Mountain Theater in the heart of Birmingham, March 31st through April 16th. Tickets at redmountaintheater.org.
Thank you very much, Janice. Okay, Red Mountain Theater presents Bright Star. I'm here with Kyle Holman, or shall I say, the villain. We'll be back on Good Day. Stick around. Stick around. You don't want to miss this. We'll be back. Welcome back into Good Day, Alabama. We're live from Red Mountain Theater once again as they present Bright Star. It's going on this weekend and all the way through next weekend till April the 16th. And we have here Kyle Holman. Kyle, I keep saying that you're the villain, but you just play a bad guy in this movie. Well, I don't want to say a bad guy. You just do some bad things. Like
well, I'll let you decide. You know, you see the show, but I've been called worse, I guess. But
you've played a lot of villains, though, right? You know,
I have. I think I'm the guy that people love to hate.
Yeah.
So that's okay. I guess somebody's got to do it, I guess.
Okay, so we're not going to give anything away, though, Kyle. But you said that after one of the shows, somebody came up to you. They didn't even know how to react to you because of what some of the stuff you do in this play, or in this. So it's just like they just kind of go. Hey.
Yeah, I've had several people come up afterwards, and they don't quite know how to say good job, bad job. They're not sure, right. You know. So, but I enjoy it. I really do enjoy it because, I mean, we could get into all the philosophies of acting and all the different things, but I personally don't see this character as the villain.
Yeah.
You know, and it wouldn't be fair to the audience if I did. So my job is to play the role with truth and honesty. And George Burns said, if you can do it with truth and honesty, if you can learn to fake that, you're a good actor. So.
There you go. Well, speaking of that, you must do a good job because people don't know how to react to you. That means you've done your job. If people come up to you after the play and go, I don't really know how to if I need to come up to this guy.
I hope so, because Bright Star is based on an actual person that lived, and it's about the circumstances that brought the person to this particular story. So it's a job that has to be done. Somebody's got to do it.
Based on actual events.
Yes, really cool. It is. And Edie Brickell and Steve Martin that wrote it had to fill in a few gaps, but it is actually based on an actual person that was alive. Wow. So
even more reason for people to come on out and see this.
Yes,
right?
And it's just beautiful, and the cast is outstanding. So
yeah, we know. We know y'all are awesome. All the cats down there. All right, guys. Hey, if you want to come and see Bright Star and you want to see the not villain here, of course, come on out and see this wonderful show. It's Thursday through Saturday, 7:30. Saturday and Sunday matinees, 2 p.m. RedMountainTheater.org is where you can get the tickets. Come on out and enjoy the show. It's going to be a good one.
I'm not a bad guy.
You're not a bad guy, Kyle. We'll be back on Good Day. He's not a bad guy. He's not a bad guy.
Red Mountain Theater presents Bright Star, a glimmering new musical by Steve Martin and Edie Brickell. Inspired by a true event, it tells the story of a young woman in the Blue Ridge Mountains, the love she loses, and the mysterious stranger she meets 20 years later who transforms her life. Join Red Mountain Theater in the heart of Birmingham, March 31st through April 16th. Tickets at redmountaintheater.org.
Red Mountain Theater presents Bright Star. Jessie Kisor, is the music jamming in this play?
100% for sure.
We're going to talk about that and tell you about some other stuff about the play. Stick around as Good Day Extra continues. We'll be back. Good Day Extra. We are back here at Red Mountain Theater once again talking about their production of Bright Star. It goes this weekend and next weekend, and we're here with Jessie Kisor, who plays the lead role, I guess the lead romantic role in this movie anyway, right?
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
All right, so the storyline, we got a little bit of that from Roy and Tawny and everybody else, but we haven't really talked about the music in this particular one. I didn't know Steve Martin and Edie Brickell. First of all, I didn't know he got awards and stuff for this kind of music.
Absolutely, and the music is just incredible. It is one thing to listen to the score, you know, on Spotify or whatever, but being encompassed with the banjos, the fiddles, the keys, the drums, it is so encompassing. It is beautiful. The score is just amazing.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't realize, you know, because the story takes place in the 1920s and the 1940s. So of course that's the music, because it's kind of like a southern town.
It is so bluegrassy and folky, and it just resonates, just that home nature and that comfort. It is incredible. Yeah.
So you're basically telling us if they don't come out for y'all's great acting, they need to come out for the music, or both, right?
or both. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, for sure.
All right. So how has it been going so far? You did one weekend already, right?
We have done one weekend, and the responses have been incredible.
Yeah.
The community is thoroughly enjoying it. It is just a wonderful, wonderful story, and I think that the cast is just growing more and more that we do it, and it's just I love every second of it. Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, listen, if you guys want to come and hear the music, the scores that Jessie talked about, the great acting and all of that stuff put together, great lighting, all kind of the effects and everything, come on out and see Bright Star. It is this Thursday through Saturday, 7:30, Saturday and Sunday matinees at 2 p.m. Then it goes all the way through the 16th. Same time. And of course, for ticket information, you can go to redmountaintheater.org, and you can see theater is with an R-E. And of course, we've got a whole lot more. Jessie, you are the man. Thank you, brother.
So
Appreciate you, man.
It.
All right. Thank you. More coming up on the Extras. Stick around.
Red Mountain Theater presents Bright Star, a glimmering new musical by Steve Martin and Edie Brickell. Inspired by a true event, it tells the story of a young woman in the Blue Ridge Mountains, the love she loses, and the mysterious stranger she meets 20 years later who transforms her life. Join Red Mountain Theater in the heart of Birmingham, March 31st through April 16th. Tickets at redmountaintheater.org.